Now,
I find out a lot of the time I'm worrying that I'm pulling too hard.
okay,
and I
well,
don't
hang on.
Right.
Don't worry yet. So, next thing is, like, if, for example, I'm riding and I don't get a nice soft feeling, that's still too heavy, by the way.
Right.
Your contact needs to be, like, your hands need to be a lot more movable. So, like, if I squeeze, you have to come with that. If I let go, it's just that type of feeling.
Yeah. Right.
That's the ideal contact. Okay, so that there is always a contact, but soft. Okay. Now, having said that, if I pull down through the reins and now pull against me, and I get that type of feeling, then I have to think, right, well, that is obviously incorrect. So what am I going to do about it? I'm going to say, I would like you to come in a little bit more down here. And I'd like you to come in a bit more. I'd like to keep you in there a bit. So it's a bit more of a down feeling. So I want you slowly to come here towards me. Okay? Now what you were doing, the difference is, you were going a bit more left and right, but with not so much of a, you were doing that, and that's suppling the mouth, but not necessarily explaining where the neck should be.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
That makes sense, yeah.
The goal is to have lightness, but to make your correction, you have to take the time to teach him exactly where he should be in his neck.
Right.
And you truly let go when he truly lets go. But when he's not letting go, you take the time to manipulate different levels of pressure in order to get him to release his neck. Very much like physiotherapy. Does that make sense?
That does, yeah.
So it's not about how hard you pull, it's about the feeling that you have down through the rein, and you question a bit more whether he's truly responding to you, and does he understand exactly what it is that you're asking him to do.
Right. Okay.
Before, when you were, and it's nothing to do with the legs, by the way, that's the other thing. That's like, you're skipping a step when you're using your leg to then get him rounded, because that's almost like step 3 or step 4. Step 1 is, does he respond to my rein aids?
Yeah. Oh, that's really interesting, because we've been being taught to get him more forward the whole time, and this has been kind of ignored. So that's
you like haven't been wrong to get him more forwards, but it's a completely different concept to the rein. If he wasn't in front of your legs, would you pull on the reins to get him forwards?
Well, no.
If he's not listening to your reins, then why use your legs to make him listen to your reins? If it reverse the concept, I think, well, hang on a minute, that doesn't make sense at all. If you are willing to go forward, why pull? So actually, if I want the horse's head to go down, why kick? That creates more tension. Step 1 is to teach the horse to respond to each individual aid. Like we as a rider have our seat, our reins, our legs, our voice, and like several different rider aids. You've got to get the horse to react just simply to those aids. Now, if you want a horse to respond to any aid, rein, body language, weight, leg, rein, anything like that, you apply a small aid first. We want the horse to respond to that small aid. If the horse doesn't respond to that small aid, we then teach the horse to respond to a slightly bigger aid, so that then we can go back to using the small aid again. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Good. So that's the theory behind it. Now we've got to put it into practice.
Give it a try.